It starts with a realization that family is ever evolving and that the definition of family is very different from what it may have been 10 years ago, 20 years ago, to even 44 years ago, to when I was born. And when we think of family as fixed, then we really deny a lot of the people who we love very deeply. We deny the existence and the importance of how these people contribute to our lives.
Family is something that helps to nourish us and to help us to be fully the people that we are. And I think mostly a family is those people with whom we are connected that help us to understand the essence of love, which is God, and who God is in our lives.
As a psychologist and a Jesuit priest, my understanding of family is that a family is really any set of people who are committed to one another for love.
My experience of church and family are almost inextricable. Just as my nuclear family was for me, I feel like the church has also been a place, an institution, a community that's helped to define my values, to live a meaningful life that helps others.
In relation to my faith, family has always been integrated with faith. So church wasn't separate. We would pray together, people would come over, we would have rosaries. We thought that that was just how life was.
Church is where we go as a family, not only to praise God, but also to demonstrate the importance of our faith in our daily lives.
The purpose of our life really is to be aware of who God is and how God calls us to be the full human persons that we are. And oftentimes God reveals God's self through the experience that we have with our families.
As a woman, as somebody who's divorced, as somebody who's raising children in that situation, the thought of primarily men who have never been married, who have never had children, talking about what family should be, what it means to be Catholic and have a family, what it means to live out on a daily basis a relationship with another person in that way. I don't know that they necessarily have the experience, the true, real human experience of what that's like. So I'm hopeful that different voices will be brought into the conversation.
I had a dream this week that I met the female pope. So I hope that that day comes. I myself have a master's in theology. I serve as a spiritual director, and the voice of women needs to be stronger in the church.
I hope that the Synod on the Family discusses acceptance and inclusion. That we as church need to focus more on how we include people rather than exclude them for who they are or what maybe they've done in their life.
One size doesn't fit all, so that they're going to have to be general enough to allow us to adapt in the local situation to how we are finding the family in contemporary society. Here in San Francisco, for example, the church needs to be able to adapt to gay, lesbian families, bringing up children in the church. More and more parishes have that family, and that they need to be welcomed, and the children be able to be brought up in the church like any other child. And then a lot of divorced Catholics also who feel alienated from the church. We need to find ways to make them feel welcome and at home.